These are the top 5 best credit builders of 2024 that anyone can use with no hard inquiry. On today's episode, we are going to cover the 5 best credit builders of 2024. And you did hear me correct. Each one of these, anyone can get, and there's absolutely no hard inquiry to actually get approved for these accounts. That's the best part about it. And they're all very flexible, and we have actually used these with thousands of our clients, so we have seen them on credit reports and how effective they actually are. And we all know there's hundreds of these actual credit builders out there, but the question is always, are they actually effective, and can they help me raise my credit score? That's the biggest question that people ask me. And I always say there's so many different factors. We're not going to know until we go down that path. But I have created some very important data points that can help you determine on whether these are a good fit for you. And I personally believe that all of these accounts are a great fit for anyone if you're looking to build your credit profile up, or your actual credit score is in the complete dumps and you need to raise that thing out of the ashes. This can help with just about any of those needs that anyone may have. But before we get into the actual list, I want to give you a super big tip. There's a huge problem that I've seen on credit reports with specific credit builders, and I'll be honest with you, with all of them. If you are not in a good financial point in your life and you cannot financially afford these things, do not stretch yourself too thin. That's the biggest problem that I see, is people will start a credit builder and then they actually say, oh my God, I can't afford this anymore. And then all of a sudden they'll get some late payments. They'll actually start making the payments and they'll just end the program. You're essentially wasting your money. Don't go after these credit builders if you are not financially responsible and your finances are not in a good point, because I would rather you put your money towards your debt than actually put it in a credit builder. So that's very important for you to understand that, because like I said, it's the biggest problem that I've seen in credit repair is people will actually go after these and they will actually destroy their credit and doing the opposite of what they're actually supposed to do. All right, I'm sorry. I have one last tip. I want to tell everyone, this is a great example that you do not need to get any secured credit cards. Anyone out there that's promoting secured credit cards has no idea what they're talking about. They're not necessary. That is old dinosaur tactics that are useless now. There are so many more better products out there that anyone can use and are very effective. And we do not want an actual credit card to report that it's secured, because that tells the bank a different story. Unless you're someone that has $10,000 or $20,000 and you're going to put it on a secured card, that may make a huge difference. But when you're going after a secured card that's $200, $500, it's not worth it, ladies and gentlemen. Go with other credit builders. Build with a credit union before you go after any type of secured credit card, because it's going to be harder for you to work your way up from a secured credit card than to use some of these credit builders that I'm going to talk about today. So let's get into this list. Coming in at number 5 is an OG of the actual credit building game, Self Credit Builder. Now, I want to be very clear on this. Self is not a credit builder that is for anyone that has an established actual credit profile. Keep this off your credit profile if you are already established. This is for someone that has bad credit or has no credit. This can help both of those types of actual people. And Self has been around for a very long time, and they actually have 3 different products that they offer. What I'm referring to is the Self Loan. That's what I'm talking about. Now, the Self Credit Builder loan reports as an installment loan, and there's different tiers and different amounts that you can actually do. You can start from a small builder plan all the way up to an extra builder plan. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to do an installment plan for 24 months. And this is exactly why I say don't do this unless you're financially secure and you are 100% sure that you can go through this all the way for 24 months, which is 2 years. Now, you can start off at $25 a month and then go all the way up to $150 a month. Now, the reason why this is number 5, because it does charge you an actual interest rate. And that's what I don't like about Self, but it can help people that are struggling to get approved for any other type of actual lending products out there with bad credit. And of course, there is going to be an additional cost when you actually use this. Again, this is why it's number 5, but it is actually effective because it is an installment loan. Now, if you do the $25 a month plan for 24 months, your final cost is going to be $89. And it's going to show you also, if you go all the way up to $150 a month for 24 months, it's going to wind up costing you $531. Now, what people don't understand about this, the actual amount doesn't really matter on your credit profile when it comes to an installment installment loan. We don't care about that because it's already going to report as actual self on your credit report, so actual lenders know exactly what that is. But what we're focused on with any credit builder is positive payment history. That is the most impactful part, and this is why self is actually good for people that actually need it, that just have bad credit. But understand something, I want to be very clear. Once you get into the program and your money gets to a certain amount, self is going to offer you a secured credit card. Now, they're not going to call it a secured credit card. They're going to say, we'd love to offer you a credit card. Do not take the offer. You do not want that on your credit profile. Just stay the course with the actual installment loan, and that is it. Now, they also do offer an actual rent reporting product that they sell, but I'm not familiar with it. So if you're out there and you've actually used the rent reporting product, let us know in the comments if you like it, if you don't like it, or if it sucks. Just keep it real. Coming in at number 4 is Boom. Build credit with your rent. Now, a lot of people love to come into the comments and say, oh, this company's better, that company's better. I know for a fact Boom is awesome because a lot of our clients have used Boom to actually report their rental payments. And there are a lot of reasons why Boom is completely different than any other rent reporting company out there. And it is in fact one of the best because it does report to all 3 credit reporting agencies. And that is super important. It is pointless for you to actually pay for something if it's not going to report to all 3 credit reporting agencies. One of the biggest reasons why I like Boom so much compared to everyone else is because there's 2 different types of actual subscriptions that you can actually enroll for. One is a very cost-effective one that is $3 a month, or it's billed $36 annually. And that is very simple. It's just going to start to report your positive payment history for your actual rent from the day that you sign up moving forward. Now, the great part about this is you don't need anything from your landlord. You don't need any letters. You don't need them to get involved. They don't need to be contacted. All you have to do is go through the process and actually upload a copy of your lease and then whatever payment system you're going to use, and then it begins to report your actual rent moving forward with the $3 subscription. But this is the best part about Boom that I truly enjoy and I believe is the most effective for anyone out there, because you can do past reporting. For a $25 one-time fee, they will report up to 24 months of previous payment history. So if you've been living somewhere for more than 3 years, this is beyond effective because you're going to inject 24 months of positive payment history into your credit profile, and that's going to be super high impact. Payment history makes up 35% of your credit score, and this is why it's super high impact. So if you can actually report those previous 24 months plus the next 12 months, that's 36 months of on-time payment history that you're going to get in one single year on your credit profile, and that is what has the ability to give you some type of actual points boost. Now, I can't say how many points your score is going to rise because everyone's credit profile is different, but I know for a fact when you inject that amount of actual positive payment history, it's going to have some type of positive impact and boost your credit score some way, shape, or form. So you don't need a landlord, there's no hard inquiry, and you can use it with all types of actual payments except for cash. Okay, you cannot use cash, you cannot use money orders or cashier checks. Boom accepts payments from Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, check, ACH, and property management portals and more. So just go through the process and see which one actually applies to you. There are people that are gonna say, oh, this is gonna raise your debt to income ratio. No, it's not. This does not hurt you negatively. And people say it's gonna hurt you when you try to buy a home. That's not true, because if you go purchase a home, it's going to show how much you pay in rent. You can't hide that. You can try to hide it, but what are you gonna do when they ask you for a lease agreement? So let's stop lying and understand how it actually reports properly. It does report effectively, and it does not impact you in any way, shape, or form negatively. Don't come for me in the comments saying, oh, it's gonna hurt my credit, it's gonna do this. No, it doesn't. Okay, let's just go ahead and stop those ridiculous myths out there. Coming in at number 3 is Kovo. Kovo is one of my favorites because there's no credit check, no hidden fees, instant approval, and you could earn 1% on loans. That's right, it's crazy, right? This credit builder is very unique and there's no other like it. Now, Kovo is very unique because it doesn't just report to only 3 credit reporting agencies. It reports to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, and also Innovis, because Innovis is a growing credit reporting agency that is very important and a lot of people are leaving out, but Kovo understands that, and this is exactly why it reports to all 4 credit reporting agents, not just 3. It also helps you track your FICO score. Very few of these actual credit builders actually give you your actual FICO score. So this is a big deal, and this is why it comes top of the list, because it gives you your FICO and it reports to 4 credit reporting agencies. Now, the process with Kovo is very clear. Again, like I said, there's no hard inquiry and instant approval. Now, there's 3 very simple steps. 1, you're going to build with installments. So it's going to cost $10 a month for 24 months and report to all 4 credit bureaus. Now, this is going to report as an installment loan, so just remember that. It's very simple. Now, 2, you're going to learn with courses. You're going to pick up useful skills and find better outcomes. So they're going to actually give you different actual courses inside of the program as you actually progress inside of it, which is great because I saw the courses and they are actually pretty awesome, and they're everyday things and tools that people can use to actually help themselves grow. And then 3, you're going to earn with rewards. So as you unlock rewards, as you build credit up to $1,200 in rewards that you can actually build. So it's going to help you report positive payment history. It's going to give you life courses, and then you can get up to $1,200 in actual rewards. That's pretty awesome. And it's going to report for 24 months, which to me is the sweet spot. You don't want to do 6 months. You don't want to do 12. You want to do 24 months because that is 24 months of positive payment history, and that is effective on any credit profile. Coming in scorching hot at number 2 is the Cred AI credit card. Now, this credit card is very unique because it is an actual metal card that comes with a crazy looking unicorn on it, and their website is heavily promoting a unicorn because it really is the unicorn of credit card builders. A lot of people don't even know that this actually exists and how it truly works. Now, the Cred AI credit card is one of my favorites because there is absolutely no hard inquiry to get approved for this actual credit card. Now, we have seen data points where people with bankruptcies do qualify with this after a year to 2 years, but after an immediate bankruptcy, they usually don't qualify. And we have seen people that did qualify. So I don't understand what the data points are, but this is the information I want to share with you in case you are one of those people that are going through that type of actual financial hardship with the bankruptcy. But again, remember, there's no hard inquiry and there are absolutely no fees whatsoever with the Cred AI credit card. Now, once you get approved for the actual card, then you will actually hook up your bank account to the actual Cred AI Plaid API. And from that point, you can move money onto your Cred AI credit card. Now, regardless if you put $1 or $0, you literally could put nothing on this credit card and it will actually report a $1,500 line of credit to all 3 credit reporting agencies. Now, as of recently, I've seen some people come into the comments and say that it's actually reporting a $1,000 line of credit and not $1,500. So if you're out there, let us know in the comment section. Are you actually reading your credit report properly, or maybe it was an actual balance that you're carrying? What's truly going on here? Because I have not seen anybody sign up recently with this credit card, but I have seen people say that they signed up and it was actually $1,500. So it's either people are actually out there hating and saying, no, it's not, it doesn't work, or they're just actual people that were sent from other credit repair companies to come hate on us. I don't know what's the truth or not, because I have only seen it on credit reports report as a $1,500 line of credit to all 3 credit reporting agencies, even if you don't put any money on it. But here's the big but. You do not have $1,500 to spend on this credit card. If you put $5 on a credit card, that's all you can spend. If you put $20 or $500 or $100, you can only spend what you put on your actual credit card. So you can never get into debt. There is 0 interest and there is 0 fees. As my nephew would say as he's sitting here listening, so it's basically a debit card in the form of a credit card. Yeah, if you want to say that, but it's really not, because we want it to report as a regular credit card on our credit profile, and that's exactly what it does to all 3 credit reporting agencies with a $1,500 line of credit. Coming in scorching hot at number 1 is StellarFi. It is hands down one of the most overlooked and underrated credit builders of 2024. I don't understand why people are not talking about this more, because people do not understand the power that StellarFi has for anybody's credit profile. You could be someone that has bad credit, someone that has no credit, or someone that's just trying to add something a little bit bigger to their credit profile, StellarFi has the answer for every single person out there. And that is very unique because we don't see a lot of actual credit builder products like that. And there's absolutely no hard inquiry to join StellarFi, and it's going to report to all 3 credit reporting agencies. And StellarFi is always working to be cutting edge and bring different actual better features to their actual product compared to everyone else. So StellarFi and Kovo and actual Boom are always trying to stay ahead of the curve in the actual tech world and making their product better. So how does StellarFi work, and how can it be effective for you, the everyday person out there that may need an actual boost in their credit profile, or you just need to actually do something and build some credit? So I'm going to start with the person that is possibly carrying high balances on their credit cards. So once you pass the threshold of 9% utilization, the balances of your overall credit card debt that are reporting to the credit reporting agencies, your score starts to drop. It starts to tank because credit utilization makes up 30% of your credit score. And the moment you cross that threshold of 9%, you start to lose points. And when people get all the way up to 30%, they have lost so many points, it is painful. And then the more that you increase those balances, the harder it's going to be for you to get any type of lending. So you always want to keep your utilization below 9%. But with StellarFi, if you were to add StellarFi to your credit profile, and let's say you're carrying $5,000 worth of actual credit card debt, if you can report as many bills as you possibly can, all of your regular everyday bills that you pay with the Visa card, then you can add them to your StellarFi account. It hooks up to your bank account, StellarFi pays them, you pay them back. It's just that simple. And then it can report up to a $25,000 line of credit. So essentially you would be offsetting those balances that you're carrying on your actual credit reports and increase your credit score because you're adding more available credit to your credit profile. Probably sitting there saying this is way too good to be true. No, it really is true. It really works. I have seen it actually work for all of my clients, and it is super effective. And if you're someone that's just getting into actual credit and you need to figure out how to build your credit, StellarFi is perfect for you because you're going to actually use your everyday bills that you're already paying for, your cell phone, your actual car insurance, your water bill, your light bill. Remember, anything that you can actually pay with a Visa card, you can actually pay for your child support with this, and it'll get credit for that too. That's crazy, right? Build credit with your child support. I would have never thought I'd be saying that. And if you're someone that has good credit, but you want a little bit of a boost on your credit profile, again, all you have to do is sign up and then report as many of those actual bills that you're already paying for with your StellarFi account. You're probably thinking this has to be outrageously expensive. No, it's actually not. It does not break the bank. Now, StellarFi has 3 different plans that you can actually choose from. Now, the first 2 are actually available, Lite and Prime. Premium is not available. It's still coming soon. Now, the cost is going to be $4.99 a month for the Lite program, and that one is going to be $500 in bill pay limit. So you don't have to break the bank. Like I said, $5 a month, it'll report up to a $500 line of credit. Now, if you want to go a little bit farther, for $9.99 a month, it's going to report up to a $25,000 bill pay limit. You can choose monthly or yearly, and you're going to save 25% if you do the yearly, of course. So again, very simple. There's no hard inquiry. All you have to do is sign up, and then you start to actually report your everyday bills, your cell phone, your Netflix, your Hulu, your actual rent, your utilities. If your car payment allows you to pay it with the Visa, you can do that too if it gives you the capability. Remember, anything that will accept an actual Visa credit card, you can pay it with your StellarFi, and then you pay back StellarFi and it reports a higher limit for you. The more bills that you can report, the higher the limit they're going to give you. Now, if anybody needs any of these actual links that we talked about, they're going to be in the video description, and they're going to be pinned at the very top of the comments also. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We covered the 5 best credit builders of 2024 so we can help everyone get those credit scores up. Make sure that you watch the next video because it is about another actual credit builder that you may not have heard about. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.